So headed to Fresno to drop Laura off at the Amtrak so she could go to Greece. Go to Greece and fulfill her longing to travel.
How do you feel about that?
I'm glad that you're going to. I'm glad that you're doing what you feel that you're compelled to do. That's good.
And what's the other side of it?
Well, I'm gonna miss having you around. Yeah. So, but no point in having you here if you're miserable. So
I'm not miserable.
Well, you seem miserable to me. You seem so unhappy a lot of the time.
Well, there's a few reasons that I'm not feeling happy all the time.
Okay, well, so I guess you can go chase your happiness.
I'm not chasing any happiness.
Well,
I'm enjoying this. Travel is something that I enjoy.
Okay.
And so I'm indulging myself by traveling.
So you're going where?
Greece.
For how long?
5 weeks.
5 weeks?
Mm-hmm.
What's the date today?
Today is the 15th of May.
15th of May. No, you got here on the 15th of July. Stayed 10 months. Wow, look at how pretty those flowers are. Every time I've seen them too, there's been a whole field like that. Wish I could get those going at my place. Maybe I could come take a little reading or something. Excited to be going?
I am excited.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How do you...
I feel conflicted, just like you do, I think.
Yeah.
I am excited, though. I haven't been... You know, I was traveling for 17 months, stopped completely abruptly and unexpectedly.
Yeah.
And have been in the same place for 10 months.
Yeah.
And this is my first trip since then. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm sort of like rusty as to, you know, I'm not. It was a big task to get ready to go.
Yeah.
And because I had developed some roots and tentacles, as I call them on my blog, I mean, it was more difficult going than it had been.
Yeah.
And you know, it's hard to leave you, and at the same time, I think a break will do us good.
Yeah.
And
so how do you feel leaving me with Meg in the house? How does that? What are your thoughts on that?
My thoughts are that, you know, I can't control you, and you have to decide what is appropriate and what is not appropriate, and I have to just trust you on that.
Yeah.
And so I'm just gonna accept that and trust you.
That's pretty damn good. Pretty happy about that. It makes me feel more confident in our relationship, and you know,
well, I mean, what you're gonna do what you're gonna do, and
Yeah.
that's your stuff, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna respond how I'm gonna respond, and that's my stuff.
Yeah.
And you know where my limits are,
Yeah.
and I know where yours are, I think. So, but on the other hand, it would be appreciated if you wouldn't seemingly purposely kind of thumb my nose in the fact that I'm not there.
Yeah, that's so hard for me because I want you to be here, but you're not, and so it's like I want to show you what you're missing by not being here.
Yeah, but you can do that without being, I will see for myself. You don't have to go, I told you, Laura. Or, oh, I'm having a great time with these young, beautiful women. Or whatever you're going to do.
Yeah.
I'm not playing this with you,
Yeah.
So of course I'm going to see that you're having fun, and I know that you're going to be fine and all that. and I'm sure I'm going to miss out on a lot of things.
Yeah.
You're also going to miss out on a lot of things that I wish I could be sharing with you.
Yeah.
But it doesn't interest you to be traveling to Greece.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know what? I really would like to go, but I just I just don't feel like I can leave, my place. I mean, I got fruit trees, I got vegetable gardens, I got animals.
Okay.
There's shit going on here that,
Right, but that's all your priority, and I totally get it.
No, but here's the thing. If we had someone living on the land, I totally would go. You know that? If we had,
well, that's...
Whoa, nice.
Whoa, we almost just killed a turkey flying across the road.
Yeah, if I had a Susanna or a Ben living there, you know what I mean? Where it's like, okay, that's where they live, and I know that they're going to be there while I'm going to be gone, I probably would have went with you.
Okay, well, that's news to me. That story changes
That's
sometimes.
the biggest thing. That and money.
You also
say...
but you also say, like, why would I go anywhere? You don't have, like, an intense desire to really travel.
I don't have an intense desire to really travel, but you know what? I would like to go swim in really cool water. And I don't think the swimming's going to be very good here this year, which really sucks. But, like, what you're talking about, swimming naked in a warm sea, God, that sounds fun. It does feel really fun, really good to swim naked in warm water.
Yeah, well, that's Greece.
Yeah, that was Greece.
I mean,
yeah, see, I would like that.
Not everywhere, but you can do that.
I would like that.
The water is beautiful and warm.
Yeah, now that my ear, now that I got that thing out of my ear, I feel a lot better about swimming, because every time I used to swim, water would stay in there. It was because I had that big ball of cotton in there holding the water in. So now I feel a lot better swimming.
Yeah.
And I learned a few things when I went to Maui. I need beach sandals. I need my singlet to swim in.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought I needed earplugs, but I don't need them anymore because I got that thing out of them. So, but for sure, beach shoes. River shoes.
Yeah.
I didn't have those in Maui, and I really regretted it. Also, if I'm going to be swimming where you have clothes, I just need to bring my singlet. That's all there is to it. I just feel more comfortable in that.
Yeah.
Because my shorts come off all the time. And with that singlet, it's nice because it's tough,
Mm-hmm.
and strong, and it's not going to come off.
Yeah. Well. So anyway, we'll both have a better perspective when I come home as to what our priorities are, what we want. But this is sort of like hitting the reset button.
Yeah.
Reassessment. I was telling Bear about these people I know that they're married, but every year they come together to sit down and negotiate whether or not they want to be married for another year.
Yeah.
And the good thing about that is, like, you know, it's a recommitting to, like, okay, these are our goals together.
Yeah.
Or we're drifting apart, and you know, it's not working anymore for one person or whatever.
Yeah.
It all can be talked out, and you know, most people can commit to something for a year.
Yeah.
I think it gets overwhelming sometimes to think about forever.
Yeah. It's really hard to disentangle yourself from someone that you're in a relationship. I mean, you get into a relationship because you're usually hugely attracted to the other person, and in the beginning it's all great, and then you start getting to know each other, and you know, you're like, well, do I really like it? But by that time your lives are intertwined, and if you separate it, you know, oftentimes it means finding another place to live, maybe another job, different friends, you know, you make friends, and you know, you rely on each other for your existence, and I think you're a lot more willing to put up with not being as happy because you have that support of, like, well, they're pitching in for the bills, and you know what I mean, and all the work that's around the house and all that stuff. That's true.
So you kind of settle.
Yeah, I think so. Sure, it's beautiful, huh? I love this rain, man. Oh, we really needed this. I wonder what's going to happen, though, with all these... like, I thought all this was just going to be dead grass. Now, is there going to be, like, another growth, you know? Is it going to be, like, a lot of grass? Is this just priming it so that it could just be, like, this horrendous fire season, you know? You know, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Unless it rains throughout the summer, then all this rain that we're getting right now is just going to build more weeds and make the weeds go taller so that fire can burn a lot more efficiently. When you get these weeds, they help the fire ladder. They get the low stuff, hanging stuff from the trees, and then that stuff gets the high stuff. And once the trees start burning, and you got the ground cover burning, you just got a conflagration. You know, so this year, it looks, with all the dead stuff, this year it looks like California can just burn.